Hi guys, welcome back. I have this beautiful new collection from Zoya to swatch for you today. This is Zoya's Intriguing Collection for holiday 2020. It launches this Thursday, October 15th. The link to shop, as always, will be in the description bar below, as well as any promotional information. If I learn about it, I will pop it right in there for you. So we're going to go in alphabetical order today. I'm going to give you 2 coats of everything and, of course, a photo of everything as well. I do just want to mention really quickly that, unfortunately, some black fibers transferred from the packaging material in Zoya's package to my fingers, and I could not see them. They were so small until I began to edit this material, so I really apologize for that. It's super not cute. It's not as bad as this first finger, but I just need to let you know that I'm aware of that, and I really apologize. This first shade is Avi. It's this gorgeous cream that rides right between purple and gray, and I just love it. It has some brown in there. So good. We have 3 creams, perfect Zoya cream formulas that we're going to look at very first. This is the second one. This is called Beverly, and Zoya describes this beautiful cream as a dark purple toned red. It swatches just like the first one that we looked at, and this has a gorgeous, super saturated pigment, and it glides on the nail. If you've ever tried the Zoya cream formula, they are some of my very favorite creams to work with because not only do they have this beautiful pigment and effortless formula, but they almost look kind of bouncy on the nail. It's just a beautiful finish. Third up, we have Brett, and this is the third cream shade out of the collection before we move on to some shimmery things. And this is just a really beautiful indigo shade, and it's kind of like, is this purple? Is this blue? But also, is it gray? It's just perfect and pretty much a one coater here. So easy to work with. And here we go for the second coat, which was almost not even really needed. Brett is just beautiful. If you find that you generally like the things that I like, be prepared to love this collection. It's filled with all of my favorite Zoya things, perfect cream formulas, really fun, interesting different finishes. And look at this shade Eunice that they threw in here. So Eunice is this gorgeous chartreuse, which has a ton of shimmer, and I find this to be so pleasant in this collection because it's not a super typical holiday shade that we see all the time. This isn't just like, oh, I've seen this shade 100 times from mainstream brands. No, it's really fun and fresh and gives you a really different shade to wear. And let me tell you, I had so much fun making Skittles manis out of these different colors as I was going along swatching. That's just 2 coats of Eunice, and she is such a treat in this collection. The next shade in the collection is another super treat for us. We have another Pixie Dust formulas making a return. So this is Isti, and Isti can be described as a wintry steel blue textured pixie dust with a pop of brilliant royal blue for added vibrancy. That's the description from Zoya. So if you've never tried a pixie dust from Zoya, this is their textured formulation. It's usually very sparkly. If you are pretty new to nail polish, textured formula is meant to dry down, kind of matte looking on the nail. It's not necessarily meant to be worn with top coat. It's supposed to give you a somewhat gritty look on the nail, and that's what I've shown you here. This is 2 coats of Isti, and of course I will give you a macro shot as well. So texture polish may not be your thing, but I love that they included something textured here for those of us who miss their textured formula. Next up, we have Lottie. For me, this one was maybe the one out of the whole collection that I wasn't just totally enthralled with, because I think that we have seen a lot of these snowy micro flaky formulas from mainstream brands lately in the holiday collections, but it is really beautiful when you build it up on 3 coats. You can see all those beautiful snowy micro flakies, and so this is Lottie. You may not own any polishes like this in your collection yet, but I have collected quite a few in the past 3 to 4 years from mainstream brands. So for me, just personal preference, I wasn't just like blown away by this shade, but it is very sparkly. And once you have it built up on the nail, that's 3 coats there. It has the appearance of kind of soft, freshly fallen snow, and I think it is a really fun look for the holiday. Next up, we have Meredith, and this is just a gorgeous, super, super deep navy with all of this sparkling silver. Zoya describes this as a twinkling midnight sapphire blue with an icy light blue shimmer. This one was such a fave for me, such a great classic holiday shade is this really ultra deep sapphire shade, and I think it looks just stunning with all of this light blue sparkle that they added. I couldn't actually tell it was light blue, but I'm definitely going to take their word for it. Whether it's silver or light blue, it complements that deep base so well, and this is just gorgeous. Definitely a fave for me out of the collection. That is Meredith, and there's just 2 coats on my nails there, and I have a macro shot for you as well, and you can see all those little micro flex shimmers. So pretty. Next up, we have Coley, and this is described by Zoya as a ruby pink metallic, and it is stunning. I could not describe this polish in any more perfect way. It exactly rides the line right between ruby and pink. It is just this really luscious, shimmering red riding over into pink. So just beautiful. I didn't even really need the second coat as you saw there, but I'm going to go ahead and do 2 for more plumpness, just cover all of our bases, and it gives you longer to look at my nails. So there's 2 coat of the perfect Coley on my natural nails there. Next up, we're on to Nico, and this is another favorite for me out of the collection. I do really love gold shades, but what makes this a little bit different is it kind of is bending over into olive territory. This is definitely like a white gold kind of gold, but it has this little bit of olive bend, and it has all of these beautiful white little sparkles in there, and it's so beautiful. So this is Nico. It is definitely a sister shade to Eunice in my opinion. They go so well together. That's 3 shades of Nico. I did need an extra coat for coverage on that. And look at that macro shot. I just love Nico so much. And moving right along, we have Nisha. So this is gorgeous and very similar to Meredith in depth and almost in tone. Zoya describes Nisha as a deep royal blue violet metallic. As you can see, we have just tons and tons of shimmer in there. This just goes on with this beautiful, luscious pigment. And I found myself loving that I had 2 ultra dark blue choices in this collection. I did not feel that it was redundant with Meredith because Meredith looks so different with all that beautiful striking light blue shimmer. So I thought that they were both equally stunning, and I super enjoyed them. As you can see, it kind of goes over towards purple. And moving right along, we will look at Regina. Another devastatingly beautiful dark shade for this holiday. It's described by Zoya as an alluring dark emerald green metallic. To me, this looks like a ton of emerald green shimmer packed in a black base. It's just so fun. I think of this more as a shimmer shade than a metallic, but you know, whatever you want to call it, it's so beautiful. It gives you the most delicious and just slightly like, am I maybe up to no good look on the nail, which is a fave of mine. So that's just gorgeous. And because it has like that little bit of black base, it takes it over the edge from being just like your plain old holiday green. Okay, this is the last shade in the collection. This is Soko. If you think of the most hot, fiery red orange possible, they bottled that and put into this collection. This definitely rides more towards crelly, squishy, crelly jelly territory to me, rather than those first 3. I am obsessed. It is so gorgeous. You will be so hot fire this holiday season. So that is just 2 coats of Soko, and that rounds out the Intriguing Collection from Zoya for holiday 2020. I don't have any comparisons for you today because I did not unpack my whole Zoya collection in the rental that we're currently in while we're waiting for our house to be built. But please leave your comments down below. I want to know what you think of this collection and what your faves are. Thanks for stopping by today. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you back again probably tomorrow. Bye!